Hey YouTubers, want to do a quick video. Just picked up a couple of these bulbs here. These are the Philips L Prize award-winning bulbs. So they're 10 watt bulbs. They're the equivalent to a 60 watt bulb, but they give off 940 lumens, which is actually a little bit more than what a 60 watt bulb gives off. But these are $14.97 at our local Home Depot after being bought down by our local electric company, SMUD. So thought I'd do a quick video. So they're LEDs, supposed to last practically forever. You'll have to leave them in your wheels. So 22.8 years. Nice thing is they're dimmable. They're a soft white, which is kind of funny because they're actually yellow here, but when you turn them on, they become pure white. Actually on the back they talk about that. So this is when they're off, this is when they're on. And after turning them on, that really is true. So there's a lot of benefits to it. So for one thing, you get a lot more lumens than a regular 60 watt bulb light bulb gives off. It only uses 10 watts, but plugging into the kilowatt meter, it actually uses a little bit more than 8, kind of almost 9. But the nice thing about it, it gives off almost the same exact light as a regular incandescent bulb. It looks almost exactly the same. It's not like the CFLs where they give kind of a yellowish light, or the previous LEDs which kind of give off a more bluish tone. There's a couple gotchas. It's not suitable for everywhere, so if I get that focused better. So you can't use them in enclosures or in tight-fitting spaces. Basically, they'll cook themselves. There's a whole list here on the back that they're not usable for. Pretty much just regular open lights where they can kind of dispense the heat. So they have a little paragraph here on the L Prize, what it means and how they won it and all that blah, blah, blah stuff. So down here they have where they talk about how much energy it saves, how much power it uses, how long it lasts, and they have the warranty on it. So the bulb itself is kind of nice. I have an open one here. It definitely looks different than a regular light bulb. Same connection though, but definitely looks different. It's also a lot heavier. So the yellow doesn't light up yellow when it is turned on. It's more of a white compared to what I had before. I got these from SMUD at the state fair. They're just giving these away. This is the 60 watt bulb using 14 watts of power, but it looks more like a regular light bulb just with a CFL inside. So power-wise, this uses a lot less, gives off a lot more light. This uses 14 watts, but it looks more like a regular light bulb. It's also a lot lighter, but it doesn't give off as much light. 800 lumens versus 940 lumens. And the coloring is a little bit different. This is more of a kind of a yellow, whereas this is really white, or really, really close to it. But not like the LED white, more like an incandescent white. Here, actually we'll do a little example. We'll show you, I'll light them both up side by side. This one's new in the packaging, this one's new in the packaging, never been used. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so here's our non-so-scientific test. On the left-hand side, we have a 60 watt CFL that has never been used. And on the right-hand side, we have the L Prize Philips LED 60 watt bulb, also that has never been used. And they're both hooked up to a surge protector. I'm going to flip the switch, and they'll both turn on at the same exact time. So we'll see what happens. So as you can see, the L Prize is already at full brightness. The CFL is really dim, but it takes about a minute for it to get to full brightness. And there's the test. You can also see against the wall that it has pretty good spread coverage. It has those 3 little sections that it shoots light out of. You can't actually see that on there. And the CFL bulb is now brightening up. It's also not quite a fair comparison because the CFL bulb is only rated for 800 lumens, whereas the Philips LED Prize is rated for 940 lumens. But also the LED one uses a lot less energy. 10 watt, well, not a lot less, but 10 watts versus 14 watts for the 60 watt bulb. Alright, so the Philips LED actually did pretty well compared to the CFL. Turned on instantly, full brightness, whereas this one took about a minute to get to full brightness. Now, brightness-wise, this one was supposed to be brighter at 940 lumens versus 800 lumens. It was, but that was to be expected. The other nice thing is these are dimmable. This one's not as dimmable. They do make dimmable CFLs, but I haven't really seen any that work very well. You probably have to get newer dimmers, the LED approved ones for the Philips one, whereas the CFLs may or may not work in the older style. The other nice thing is the LEDs don't have any mercury in them, whereas the CFLs do. But supposedly the amount of mercury that's in CFLs is so minute that you actually get more mercury from eating tuna. So it's really not supposed to be a big deal. I have no way of verifying that, but this definitely doesn't have mercury according to the packaging. The other nice thing, this is assembled in America, so it probably wasn't made in America, just assembled, but more jobs for Americans. So that's the review there. That's the bulb compared to a CFL. Definitely heavier, feels well constructed. I'm not taking it apart to verify that, but yeah. So thanks for watching,